What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with another video. This time we're going to do the Foxwoods Casino 75.25, because technically it is the 301, so yeah. Anyway, last race I didn't do a stream. I did do a stream because, SHAREfactory can be AIDS. And the fact that you can't do videos more than 60 minutes long, and for a 50% race, it's gonna be longer than 60 minutes. So I just did a normal live stream, and I'm so happy, guys. We finally got the win. The bag for now has been secured by your boy Dope Randy. And it was just a special race for a Bush's Baked Beans 37. And yeah, everything worked out perfectly, and we got the dub. Like I said, the bag was secured. Excuse me. As we can't rest on our laurels, and we have to go race, because the season can't end 3 races in like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Loudon, New Hampshire for the Foxwoods Casino 75.25, like I just said. And we're just gonna do straight into qualifying here. And as you can see, that was a shaky first turn by that 31. But once we got around him, and once we got around Jay Miller in that beautiful and retro number 21, we're just gonna check out. And honestly, to be straight 100, I was completely not expecting this, because New Hampshire is AIDS. I'm just going to be straight up honest. New Hampshire is AIDS in this game. In this situation. And, you just may do with what you got, but it just doesn't make sense. It's so weird to drive on. You have to be exquisitely perfect to get the job done. You just have to get the momentum out of these turns. That's what I think. And you have to keep it stable at all times. So, we keep getting faster and faster. And right now, our fastest lap is a 27, which is okay. The pole last season was like a 22. By Shoreport, who is not in this race because he is a wank. So I'm just hoping we can get faster and faster, and this is a pretty good lap. We get the turn 3 perfectly. And this lap is a 30.10. And that is... when the crew chief says you have to shut it down, you just got to shut it down at that point, because that is exquisite. And then we come off this last turn here. We do win the qualifying race again. However, we did only get a 14. But I will gladly take a 30.1. 5, 4, it doesn't matter. It's a 30-10. So gladly take that. We shall see where is that going to put us as we wait to figure out where we're going to start. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, subscribe right below that, and comment all the way down below. The more interaction between between all y'all, the better we will be as human beings in the society. And you can also check out some other videos I've done. The Madden and my Skull franchise with my Titans. And then this league, of course. All the videos are right there. But yeah. That is all you need to know for now. So as we get out of qualifying, if we get second place, and Hunty, who is racing with us for the first time this season, because he's cool, got a 30 point, he beat us by 600 in an 04, which is, you just gotta tip your cap to the young blood. That was just, what can I say, that was just good. That was extremely good. But it's actually going to pay to be on the outside. Because also in this game, or at this track in particular, starting on the outside, it's backwards. If you think about it, starting on the outside and at pretty much any other track, you're going to be at an immediate disadvantage. Starting on the inside, heel, you're going to get backed up a little bit. It's going to allow the outside line to get moving better than normal. So this is actually kind of working out in my favor. You'll see what I mean in just a second. But the goals for this race are, while I'm at it, you might be thinking to yourself, the playoffs? Since the field is split up into half, you have to win 2 races to lock yourself into the playoffs, not 1. Which no one's done that. So as we get ready to start the race, you see what I mean by the outside line. It just moves better than the inside. And I just hope and pray that no one kills us as we're going. As I'm just going to get that hella run down the back. And we're going to launch it into turn 3. Just moving steady wins the race. Nothing stupid. Hunty just becomes like a turtle in turn 3, and I'm just going to get around him easy peasy lemon squeezy. He's going to try to do the crossover, but my big fat Chevy bumper is not going to, or not bumper, the back of my Chevy is not going to let that happen. So on lap 2, ladies and gentlemen, new leader, it's me. And I'm going to be straight 100. I feel like I'm not particularly that good at this track. In comparison to the others, I feel like I'm okay, but I mean, this is nuts. It's like opposite day with Adam Sandler all over again. But, so now I'm hoping and praying that everyone back there just kills each other, and they battle, and they battle, and they battle, and it allows me to get a humongous lead, and maybe I can steal a stage in which Major and Hunty and Spank, who we haven't seen, and Jay Miller, that's exactly what they're doing, and I am loving every second of this. As it seems like 2nd through 4th is get your popcorn material. It's like that GIF where Michael Jackson is eating his popcorn in the movie theater. That's exactly what I'm doing. As I am checking out in this Cottonelle Chevy Camaro. And speaking of Cottonelle, they did re-sign with us for 2 more seasons, including this season, so I'm grateful for Cottonelle. But yeah, for me right now, I'm pretty much just doing me, you know? I'm pretty much just doing me. I feel like I'm hitting consistent lap time. Faster lap times than I expected for this portion of the race. And as you can see, Spank has moved up to second. I take a minor L in turn 3. But we try to get it back. And then we just take another L. As we got 11 laps to go. Our lead is up to 17 tenths of it. 16, 15, 14, 13, 14, 15 tenths of a second. And you can see that track position means a lot at this track. You saw it in last season too. But yeah, track position means I would give an arm and a leg to be out front and not have to deal with all this traffic. And by the way, while we have, for me, I know they're still killing each other for second, third, and fourth. But let's give a call to that guy in 5th place. Cam Black 83 with an underscore for God knows why. He hasn't had the best luck this season. Even though we're only 3 races in. He wasn't really feeling good about this race. He is on my team. I did pretty much... I told him how to do it and all of that. And, well, not all of that. I told him what the breaking points were with this track. Because the breaking points at New Hampshire, it can be confusing because it's very easy. Very, very easy to either do it too easy or too hard. 1 second you'll be like a grandmother crossing traffic in New York City. You're going so slow, but the next turn you will be like you'll be like a tornado coming through turn 1, and you'll kill everything because you came in too hot. So I told him the breaking points. He stuck with the process. Just like the 76ers. And, yeah. He started last as well, and through hard work and determination, he's up to P5, and that is I'm extremely happy for that. Extremely happy. Because that man deserves it. And he is on my team too, so that kind of helps as well. So, we've got 6 lapos to go in stage 1. Major looks like he's eventually cleared Spank for 2nd place. And so, as long as I can just maintain, we have secured the bag for stage 1. And I know everyone is, if we can hold, nothing's excuse me. And I know nothing is guaranteed yet, but I feel like this is a pretty good way to start out the season for your boy. We got the pole at the Daytona 500. And by the way, the Daytona International Speedway did contact us. They want that number 37 Kleenex Chevy Camaro in Daytona, USA for life. Which, we did lose a call, but that's okay, I guess. And so we got the pole. We did win the stage. 2nd race, for my money, the greatest comeback of all time, ruined by a special someone trying to be peacemaker when it turned out to be a controversy starter but that's fine. We got third place. Still pretty happy. Last race we got the bag. The bag was secured. This race, at a track that I just don't see an eye for. I mean, I know they battled it with each other for a long time. But I mean, you know, it's how we do things. And as we're coming to one lap to go in stage 1, presented by Sonic, #cheap plug. As long as we don't turn into Morgan Shepherd on the freeway, we've got this stage 1. And I thought it would be a top 5. I thought it would be a top 5. But a stage win by 2.5 seconds? Sign me up for this, please. And coming off turn number 4, your boy has secured the bag for stage 1. This is my second stage win of the season, already eclipsing last season's stage wins, which was 1, and we are now up to 5 playoff points for the season, not including the amount that I would get from team points and or regular season standings. So, we're off to a pretty blazing start. 3 races in 1 stage into this season. I feel like we're doing just as good as anybody else. We're 6th in points. We're not that far off the lead. We just got the stage win. So we're feeling Gucci. But then all of a sudden, Dunn and JWS decides not to pit for God knows why. Dunn is a champion. Dunn decides to be a champion and lets everybody go. JWS just cuts it all the way down and he gets out of the way. Probably a little too late, but that's fine. As we go 3 wide, I'm a little too late. As I get hella loose, you don't want to clip this apron, heel by God, and here comes Cam in that 15. He needs sponsorship. #give that man a sponsor. As he's dealing with spanking that 10 Smithfield Toyota. I mean, not Toyota, Ford. Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Ford. And so, I feel like the key move in that was, I was looking at JWS in that 23. I didn't know where he was going to go. As it looks like they're straight killing each other back there for 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on and so forth. But the move, I wanted to protect the inside at all costs. And JWS really didn't give me a chance to do that. And it's not his fault at all. It's not his fault at all. He just, I don't know. I didn't get down to the bottom in time, and Spank kind of killed my momentum in the middle of turn 1. And I tried to cut down, trying to be a hero, and trying to protect that top spot, and clip the apron, if you really want to call that an apron, and just got loose and killed all the clean air we had. So, #rip in the comment section to the stage 1 clean air that we had, as all of a sudden we are in dirty airs. We have Hunty Wild, Hunty Wild, which used to be known as Hunty 956, and Major Spy, who we've seen for God knows how long now. As Hunty is actually your points leader right now, if you can believe that. Because in the other races, he's been, like the Undertaker in 2000, kicking ass and taking names. And you got to commend him for that. So, in that brand new scheme of his, you got to love that as well. Because, getting to see Orange every time, it's starting to get pretty old. So, as you can see, the three of us have pulled away from everybody else, as Spank and Chase Man is the remaining two in the top 5. And we have straight pulled away from everybody else. And now my plan is to try to maybe secure another bag. Although the problem is, I feel like Major Spy is better than me at this track. He is considered, but not the GOAT. Because he's probably the fastest one in both lobbies, so I'll take that for what it's worth. I'd say that. He's probably the fastest person in both lobbies over a consistent long run. But Hunty is just right here in front of me in that brand new scheme of his. So right now I'm just trying to not kill the tiles and pretty much just reel in Hunty. Because I'm trying to go back to old New Hampshire races. And in the old New Hampshire races, Hunty would be pretty good on the short run, but on the long run, he would be straight trash. And that was kind of what I was hoping would happen right here, right now. As I'm just chilling out in third place, not really trying to do anything. But I'd say in the next couple of laps, I would like to make my move towards that 31 and the 4 if all possible. I just straight killed Turn 1, and it's dead in the track, and not the good way. As I feel like I'm at Eldora Speedway right now for the Derby in the Truck Series. Oh, and speaking of an update, I was sad to report that we didn't get, as I come in on Hunty really close, but he gets that run down the back straight. But I'm sad to report we didn't make it to Kansas for the truck race. That's why you didn't see a video. The reason was that we just didn't have enough money in the budget to go to Kansas. And that really sucked. Because I felt like we could have had a top 10, top 5 truck. But it's whatever. And Thursday, it was an off day for us. No race on Thursday. And so what we did, we decided to have a fundraiser at our local Pizza Hut. As Cam decides to come. I think he accidentally clipped pit road after he got caught up in an accident. And that's a tough break for that kid. He was doing so good, and then the racing gods just swatted his chances of a good finish. Like Takime Mutombo, as I am just pushing this thing really hard right now, trying to catch Hunty, but I just can't do it because his tires aren't wearing out the way I'd figured, and this would be the death nail as I just pound the wall, and that right side is killed. And that pretty much puts the death nail in us for third place in this stage. This is, unless those two crash, it's going to be a GG. As we're coming to the white flag, one lap to go in stage 2, presented by Coca-Cola. Hashtag cheap plug. But yeah, when I hit that wall, it pretty much just killed it. As Major does hit the wall, but I mean, he's so far out, it's not going to matter. As congratulations to Major Spy for winning stage numero dos, Hunty gets second, and I'm going to get third. So that's okay. A first and a third. I will gladly take that. Any day of the week, and try this on Sunday. And yeah, as we try to make a setup, and you notice I will make it title, because that was pain. But yeah, back to our truck program with Mike Holman Racing. On Thursday, since the trucks didn't race that day, like I said, we decided to have a fundraiser at our local Pizza Hut near the Mike Holman Racing shop, and it did pretty well. We raised over $500. A bunch of people came out. It was a really good turnout, and I did learn that the most popular topping on a pizza is pepperoni, which is good. I like pepperoni too. So that was extremely good to know. As we get ready for stage 3, I was on the inside. I did a tremendously better job protecting the bottom. But here comes Spank, who, if you remember, he is extremely aggressive. So I just got to use that to his disadvantage. And I did, as I get the nice, clean, smooth run. And we're going to start to gap him. Or that's the plan. As he just does not have that speed. He does not have that momentum that I do. As he's trying. He's trying his little horde out, but I don't think it's going to work for him. As it looks like it's going to be the same song and second dance. As behind them, they just start to get rattled up already. I think he hit the wall or something. I don't know. But yeah, we pretty much pulled away from everybody else. As you see, we have a battle for the lead between Major Spy and Hunty, as Michael just gets extremely loose. But then Major goes all the way down to the bottom. Yips it down. And then he's just chilling. He tries to get to the bottom, but it's going to be denied by Hunty. Even though he probably wasn't that close. As I run my fastest lap of the race. And I have drifted up into this party. All Gucci. It's all good. We got a 3-car battle for the lead. We've pulled away from everybody else again. As that was probably the worst time to have a Turn 3 meltdown like that. As I just got extremely loose, hit the wrong part of the track. As Major's going to go on the outside of Hunty with a big power move. Clears Hunty. And new leader is going to be the 31 of Major Spy, who has not won this season and would like to secure the bag and bring him to the W column. As we have 30 laps to go, a long time to figure out a winner, as Hunty is going to lunge into turn 1, makes contact with him, and loses all that momentum. He's going to fall back to me. I'm going to get under him for second place. I'm going to be careful with it. He washes up the track. I get the initial lead, but he's going to get that run off the turn. And I just got to fire back into place. As this thing just wants to kick out. The front end wants to kick out. But I just can't let that happen. And he gets that run off the turn again. And so at this point, I'm pretty much just riding, trying to catch back up there with Major. I feel like no one is particularly that dominant to where they can just pull off into the sunset. But although my Cottonelle Chevy is just getting too loose. Like, I should not be able to see my number on the door entering turn 3. It just shouldn't be like that. But it is what it is. And I'm just trying to make it work. And so we're pretty much just surviving. And it's pretty much just like stage 2 all over again. Like I said, same song, second dance. As I'm going to not hit the wall. Very interesting. And Hunty gets a great turn, and he's going to go right up to his back bumper. He's going to get under Mr. Spy for the lead. They're still going to be side by side, but he has to tuck in behind him entering turn 3. As I'm just trying to hang on for dear life. As Major just gives them all a nice little kiss, but that's going to allow Hunty to get under him, lunges into turn 1. Major's going to try to do the crossover. Will it work? Maybe. Oh, they make contact. And he has to tuck in behind them. As we have some good racing coming on for that top spot. And I'm just waiting in the wings in case those two bozos take each other out. As we got 24 laps to go. Major's going to lunge into turn 1. They get side by side. Will Hunty get that run? They're still side by side. They make contact and Hunty goes in the wall. Hunty goes in the wall. Major's going to get the lead. Here comes Hunty into turn 3. They're side by side. Sort of. Major gives the wall another kiss. Like a drunk guy at a party. They're going to be side by side into turn 1. All of a sudden, I'm going to join this party. I throw it into turn 1. But Major gets that run off the back, off the end, and allows himself to clear me. But Major's going to go under Hunty for the lead. And I'm going to make it 3 wide for the lead, but I say forget that. I do not want any of that smoke right now. As it's way too early in stage 3. 22 laps to go. As Major gives Hunty a nice little love tap in turn 1. And that's going to allow me to pull up beside Major, but he gets that run off the back. That stupid momentum BS. It's going to allow me to not pass him. As that was a pretty tame lap as I'm trying to make a move. It's just not there. Not now while all of this is going on, that's allowing Spank and the 10 to catch up to us. And it could become a four-person battle for the win as Major just makes a power move for the lead, coming to 20 laps to go, showing why he's dominant. As Hunty just says no, no, no to me, and I just take it and move on. I don't know what to say. This is just great racing for the lead with 20 laps to go. As I get a bad turn 1, Hunty hits the wall, and then he's going to throw it into turn 3. I throw it into turn 3. Hunty is going to no, he won't clear Major as here he comes with a great head of steam. You can throw the top 3 over a blanket right now at New Hampshire. So we're going to go 3 wide for the lead as Major screws up turn 1. Me and Hunty are going to get around him in new leader, Hunty. Me and Major's going to be side by side in turn 3. I get extremely loose on the apron, but Major decides to be a you-know-what and comes down pit road, screwing the fans out of a potential battle for second place. As this is a scheduled green flag pit stop. So it's me and Hunty for the lead. As I get a great turn 1, he kisses the wall, coming out of turn 1, side by side for the lead. We both break at the exact same time. New leader, the 37, as we come down pit road. And that is exactly what we needed, or what I needed. Now another thing I exactly need is a great pit stop, just like last race. That 14-second pit stop was golden. Golden, if you will. So another great pit stop is going to put me right back into this fight, and oh my god. No, call me Susie and chuck it up the alley. That's a 16.8. And that is a pathetic pit stop. Absolutely pathetic. As there goes Major with the 31. And he'll go Spank. And that is just... that's how the racing gods can treat you sometimes. One race, you're the best pit crew in the city, in the next race, they're just a bunch of bums. So that's how it goes. But that takes me out of the contention for the win. And then I just get over aggressive and almost spin, but we save it. And then Spank kills the wall. As when the pit stops cycle back around, Hunty's going to be the new leader. And as it is already cycled back, and I'm in 4th place. So a net loss of 2. Terrible. And we've lost so much time on the 2 leaders. It's pitiful. Although Hunty did take 2 titles, but Major didn't. He's put 5 seconds on us. As I've talked, I have driven to the back bumper of Spank, which alright. So now, can we get around him? I know he's going to be a bitch to pass, but we'll see how this goes. As we've got lucky number 13 laps to go. At the track, I get under him, I do him. Because, you just don't break in the middle of the turn, but okay. As I'm going to get back, as I get around him for 3rd. But here he comes. I do a Tokyo Drift. I'm going to do another Tokyo Drift for the crossover. And then he's going to do a second crossover to get around me. And at this point, I'm just trying not to hit the dude, as he's just giving me some headache right now, trying to get around it. But this is good racing. And then he's just going to lunge it into turn 3. But then, okay, we're fine. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. As we've got 11 laps to go. I know I can get right back to him. No problem. As you see in the top left of the screen right about now, Major does pass Hunty, as Hunty is on 2. But I'm going to try to get around Spank for 30, cuts off the momentum of me. And he's going to get back around me. 10 laps to go. I know I've got plenty of time. There's no way I'm going to catch second place. So, this is pretty much going to be the battle. As you see, 5th and 6th are not even in the same zip code. Not even in the same zip code. As we've got 9 laps to go. And I know I got time. I'm just waiting on Spank to make a mistake. And not trying to push the issue. Because that's the last thing I would want to do and then wreck us both. That would be an L. Spank is just going to... he's just going to throw it into turn 3. Hits the wall, bounces off, gets the... Bleh. He's going to throw... I cannot speak. Throws it into turn 3. Bounces off the wall. Gets back in front of me. By a lot. And, yeah, like I've been saying, smooth and steady wins the race. The hokey jokey is going to kill you at some point. As I just hit the apron and it kicks me back to the right. Like, okay. As I'm just waiting on action to happen, as we got 7 laps to go. As JWS and Spank make contact, like I'm saying, Hokey Jokey is not gonna win this battle. The smooth and steady is gonna win this battle 9 times out of 10, and twice on Sunday. As I have caught up to him again, as we got 6 laps to go. And we had a crash in turn 1. Checo and Hyde and Strauss. And then Mega comes into me and I save it. Oh, baby. I just used up one of my 9 lives. Still on his back bumper, though. And then Strauss and Spank make contact. But oh, baby, that was a triple. As I get under Spank again. And this time... he finally doesn't pinch me, and I get some momentum, but then he's just going to do that, and I'm trying not to hit the guy, and I feel like I did a pretty damn good job at that. And then he's going to go all the way down to the track, try to not let me have that inside, but I will have that inside, as we're going to be side by side, coming out of turn 3, and finally, after all that work, like I said, Hokey Jokey is not going to win the race. Smooth and steady wins the race. It's like the tortoise and the hare. And you will notice I'm going to pull away from him immediately. And then we have contact between Hughes and Dees. Hughes almost comes down pit road. I'm going to be extremely careful here. And then he's just going to drift up into the high lane, and I'm just going to get around him. Dees is going to hit the wall, and that's going to allow me to get around both of them. easy peasy lemon squeezy, as we have pulled away from Spank tremendously, and we are catching Hunty tremendously as we got 2 laps to go in the Foxwoods Casino 75.25. And as we're pretty much all by ourselves, I will take a nice 3rd place finish unless something happens, as we are catching Hunty we're catching him a lot, as we got 1 lap to go. Sponsored by BJ's Travel Center, #cheap plug, as we're just going to make 1 more turn around the track. Hopefully, that's Hunty up there on the higher side. Hope really make a mistake. He's in the fence, but he's gonna bounce. He's gonna save it. Not gonna do anything stupid. And we're gonna bring him on in 3rd place. Great job by our team. Major Spy does win the race. Congratulations to him for his first dub of the season. Excuse me. But I feel like we did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. This is not one of our best tracks in our program. You know, the flat 1 mile. This is a crazy track. But we do get a stage win. We were pretty comfortable. We were pretty bad fast. It's just the pit stops. That 16.8 second pit stop killed us. It stopped us dead in our tracks. But that's okay. That's a part of racing. If you don't get those, then you ain't racing enough. But congratulations to Major Spy. Like I said, so our final results are we get the stage win, and Major gets the fastest lap. But we get a stage win, a 3rd and a 3rd. I will gladly take that. The next race is Michigan. Hopefully our truck and the Cup car will be there. Will you be there? You just have to wait and see. Stay tuned.